I refused to drive 2 hours to my ex's house to return her stuff after she dumped me over the phone. My girlfriend Ashley and I had been dating for 2 years, but it was always this long distance thing where I had to do all the traveling. She lived with her mom and grandmother about 2 hours away, and she doesn't have a license because she never learned to drive. For the entire relationship, I was making that drive every single weekend, sometimes twice a week if she wanted to see me. I'd leave work on Friday, drive up there, spend the weekend, then drive back Sunday night exhausted. She came down to my place maybe 5 times in 2 years, and only when her mom could drive her. The excuse was always the same. Her mom and her were taking care of her sick grandmother, so Ashley couldn't leave. But honestly, her mom was perfectly capable of handling things alone for a weekend. Ashley just didn't want to make the effort. Last month, Ashley calls me out of nowhere and dumps me over the phone. No warning, no explanation, just, "I don't think this is working anymore," and hangs up. Then she goes completely silent for 2 weeks. Won't answer my calls, ignores my texts, nothing. I was devastated. This girl I'd been driving hours to see every week for 2 years just cut me off like I meant nothing. I could barely get out of bed, let alone drive anywhere. Even going to the grocery store felt impossible. Then suddenly she texts me demanding I bring her stuff back. She had left clothes, books, some makeup, probably like $200 worth of things at my apartment. I had way less stuff at her place, just a phone charger and maybe a hoodie I didn't really care about. But instead of asking nicely or apologizing for how she handled the breakup, she just goes, "I need my stuff back. When can you drive up here?" Like I was some delivery service she could boss around. I told her I wasn't making that drive. I was still too messed up emotionally and couldn't handle being behind the wheel for 4 hours round trip. Plus, why should I do her favors after she treated me like garbage? That's when she really showed her true colors. She started guilt-tripping me about her grandmother being sick and how she can't leave her. She said I was being selfish and immature for not understanding her family situation. I reminded her that her mom was there and perfectly capable of caring for one elderly woman for a few hours while Ashley took a bus or got a ride to pick up her things, but she kept making excuses. The breaking point was when she threatened to get her cousins involved if I didn't return her stuff. She said they'd drive down and get it from me, and it wouldn't be friendly. I couldn't believe she was actually threatening me over some clothes and makeup, so I did what any reasonable person would do. I packed all her stuff in a box, drove to the nearest donation center, and dropped it all off. Then I sent her a picture of the donation receipt. She completely lost her mind, calling me every name in the book and saying I owed her money for everything, but I was done being her personal chauffeur and punching bag. 2 weeks later, she showed up at my apartment with her cousin demanding I pay her back. I told them to leave or I'd call the police. Haven't heard from her since. Sometimes the best way to get closure is to close the door yourself.